Hi guys, and welcome back to our Mariposa mini album. Actually, I had only ever intended to make 3 pages for this album, but we've made 3 already and I want to make another. So these are what we've done already. These are what you should have done really. This is a big pocket page, and this is a flip out page, I think. Yeah, like that. And like that, big pocket there, yeah, lovely. It's been so disjointed, this. I'm having trouble remembering what we've done and what we haven't done. This is what we did the last day. We made this double flip out, which turned out really nicely in the end, actually. It's just, I love those colours together. So there, that was that page. And the back of that is this one that flaps down. It's got a big pocket in here. So, on to today. What shall we do? Well, today we are going to use one of those spinners again. I think they're called game spinners. I think we worked out they're called game spinners. And they work like that. Little brad goes through the middle, and then you can spin it down and open your page, spin it back up, close your page. But you'll see how it all becomes apparent. So I have my base page here according to the instructions that you will find on the Facebook group, the Junk Journals, and there's a mouse cursor, isn't there, in the middle of the screen there. I'm going to have to go and get rid of that. Excuse me a moment. Good job I spotted it. We've given you a dotty. So yeah, here's our base page, and I've written, as I always do, top to make sure that we keep the sides open to put them onto the binding eventually. Right, so what I need for this, first of all, is, good question, we're going to put a big tummy tuck across there, and I want it to measure 9 because I want it to fold over at the edges by, I haven't put these measurements on the file yet, so if you're following along now, you're going to have to really listen to what I say. So it's going to measure 9 wide and 4.5 that way. So let's cut that out first. 9 by 4.5. See if you can remember that. There's a good girl. 9 by 4.5. Oh dear. I usually have these cut in preparation, but I haven't today because I've been doing other things. I've been messing around with arty sort of stuff today. I've really enjoyed it actually. So that's 9 by 4.5. Okay, so that's the piece that we want. I'm actually copying this from the patchwork one that I did, so I'll show you how it's all going to come together in my head. Here's the spinner, then we've got a flip and a flap and a tummy tuck in here, and an enormous journaling card or photo mat in the back. So I'm just trying to remember what I did. Yeah, I think I can remember. I think I can. I know I am. I'm mad. That's what I am. I think I am. I know I am. I'm mad. So let's just score in 1/2 inch at both ends. Or in my case, I'm going to turn it round and same difference. 1/2 inch down there. Pop you away for the time being. although I will need you later. Oh my goodness, it's like a total disaster area here. Oh dear me. Oh yes, everything wants to fall over on the floor. Oh my goodness. I thought when I got my new desk I was going to be more organised, but we still haven't set it up yet to film. So I'm still filming here, although I'm doing all my work over there. It's just a nuisance. So let's just check that that fits. Yes, that's beautiful. So we just need to mark the centres so we know that we are putting it on centrally. So of course the page measures 8, so I need to make a little pencil mark at 4 and a little pencil mark on that. That's 4.5, so 2.25, so we get it lined up. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, because for some strange reason tummy tucks are one of the worst things that you can get for not going on straight. You'd think once you got one side straight you'd be alright, but no, not so. So it's worth just taking a little minute to measure those. Right, now I want some double-sided, and this seems to be all I've got. There might be some more. If we run out I'll go on a search. I have got more. Oh, is that, this must be 1/2 inch wide, this, and it's quite tight. But it will do the job nicely, because we are also going to add glue just in case. Scissors. So just trim off any bits that you can see you don't want those. That's lovely, and burnish that down. So I don't really know what we're going to do for the last page. I'll have to get my thinking cap on for that one. But I like that. I like getting my thinking cap on. Right, so I'm just going to do one side at a time, just to make it easy on ourselves. So you don't need much glue. It's just a bit to make us feel better. Right, so let's see if I can line those lines up. That's that there. That doesn't look very square, does it? Probably because it's not. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it just needs pulling this away a little bit. Yeah, I think that's fine now. So we'll, oh look, see, glue. Too much glue. Way too much glue. What was I thinking? It is a warm day here, and really it does make a difference to the glue. When it's warm, it's all blinking uncontrollable. It gets giddy. Gets giddy with the heat, as does almost every person who lives in Great Britain, because we see so little sunshine. When the temperatures go up even a little bit, see everybody out in shorts and skimpy tops. Well, not the blokes particularly, but the girls. I mean, I'm sure there is the odd girl, odd bloke, but you know. So line those lines up, make sure it's straight on the edge of the base page. Lovely. There we go. Right, so put the lid on the glue, and now we need to select what we're going to put on the back before we get carried away doing anything else. So we don't need any magnets for this page, which is unusual, I know. Let me just put my black paper out of the way somewhere while we select something for the back page. Right, is that big enough? Well, what do you know, it is. It's exactly the right width and just needs a bit cut off the length. That would be an appropriate back page, I think. It's sparkly. You don't actually see that much of it, to be honest, though. Yeah, you don't see very much of it, so we'll leave that. I really want to get through some remnants today if I possibly can. But it's not so easy using up remnants on something that's going to slide right through. I haven't got any other really large remnants apart from that one. That might make quite a nice back page, actually. I know it's shiny, so I'm going against what I said, etc, etc. But yeah, I quite like that. Actually, what I'm going to do is turn it over and mark on this side, because I just can't see it on the black. I mean, it's, you know. So allow yourself a narrow margin and mark it, and then just mark it at the top as well, which I can't see. Oh yeah, I can. There we are. So I'll cut that and then hopefully slide that down under the tummy tuck. Oh yikes, there goes my nail. I've got to come to a better arrangement than this. This is not good. Right, so where are my marks? Let's cut this one and it'll give me leave me with a better remnant. And this down here, which we'll also keep. If I can't use them up on this page, the last page is going to be, and the covers are going to be, oh I do wish I hadn't broken my nail, are going to be all remnants, and you can make them look really, really nice. So, which way up? That way up. Let's just check that that slides through there and that it is indeed the right size. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. So now it's a matter of getting some glue on here and sliding it through there. Easy peasy. Or not. I'm loath to go too near the edges because of the glue situation. Right, so there is an up and a down to this, and it's that way. So I'm just going to try my hardest to slide that in. Just pretend there's no glue on it. It's all perfectly fine, and get it down to where you want it at the bottom, which is about there. A bit more maybe. See, once you stick your splotchy finger on it, it doesn't want to move anymore. But that's fine. That's good. That's great. Lovely jubbly. So there we are. Right, so the next thing we want to do is cut the flaps, the flippy flaps. And I have some measurements for them somewhere, or I did have. Yeah, here we are. The left flap needs to be 6.5 by 3 3/4, and the right flap is 4 by 3 3/4. So you need to cut those out of your black card. So what did I say? 6.5 by 3 3/4. So I'm sure I can get 3 3/4 out of this remnant here that I've got lying here. Just by the skin of my teeth. And I want that to be 6.5. So that's the left flap. The right flap, I'm never going to get out of there in a month of Sundays, is four by 3 3/4. Let's cut this off at 4. Go away, glues, honestly. Always wanting in on the out. 4. And I want 3 3/4. Right. So I need to score those half an inch each to make a flip. So just at half an inch. And which is the side I want to make the flip on? They both need to be the same width. So it's this side I need to make the flip on. Oops. There we go. Right, let's fold those in. And this one. So that's going to get stuck there. That's going to get stuck there. And they're the same height that way. So we'll stick those down first, and then we need to cover that tummy tuck. So let's do that. I'll press on with this double-sided. Maybe we can use a remnant on this piece or on these flaps. Yeah, they're contenders, aren't they? Okay, don't put that over there, you'll never find it. Burnish your double-sided. I'm always saying that, aren't I? Burnish, burnish, burnish. Right, lift off the release. Yeah, so sorry, normally I have everything, all the papers cut and prepared, but I haven't today, I'm afraid. So these want to go, you can, I'm pretty sure you can eyeball these because they are just going centrally on that tummy tuck. I think that's about centrally. Didn't put any glue on that. The double-sided will do the trick. Right, so now with this one, you've got your guide. This time it's got to be in line with that. So it's got to be in line with that and just on the edge. So make sure you're still in line before you really stick it down. Yeah, I think I'm pleased with that. So let's burnish those down. Right, so now we need to cover this, the tummy tuck itself. What should we do? Right, let's just have a look at what we've got by way of remnants. Oh, there's more. Right. So, well, that's it's not going to fit, and it's not a colour that particularly goes with too much else in the pad actually. So let's see what we've got. We've got that one. We've got this one, but it's just so nice. I can't bring myself to cut that one up. We're not getting on too well here, are we? We've got this one. It's upside down actually, that's where it goes. We've got this, but it goes that way because of the butterflies. But yeah, that could work. Not that one. We've got quite a lot of strips. Yeah. I'm wondering if we could sort of maybe, ooh, look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And this one, it's partner in crime. Let's have a look at this piece. Obviously it goes that way. I could put that in the middle and put a strip down each side. That might work. I mean, I don't know if these are long enough. No, they're not. Not long enough, those ones. This one is though. So I could put that in the centre and put these down each side. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do actually. Oh, hang on. Just realised it's not quite long enough. Oh, it's not square, that's the problem. I remember now. I made a mistake when I cut it. Okay, so how about that? And some strips. Just keep going with strips. Goes that way, so that's not good. But this, I've got that, I've got those, I've got that actually goes that way as well. Let's cut those and see where we get to. See, on our quest to use up strips. Okay, so let's cut this to the right height. And make a mark. I'm just going to go and get my little, I don't know where it is actually, my little guillotine. I'm just going to walk about for a minute. Ah, here it is. Right, this will save getting the big chopper up all the time. Right, let's cut that off then where I made the mark. Let's get some action. Okay. So, yeah, I'm happy that that's good. It's a good height. And I like the paper. So we want, if I cut that in half, it just wouldn't make it, would it? Let's say I want it to about there, whatever that is. Some arbitrary measurement, which I'll tell you in a minute what it is, because it's not a secret. I mean, you can put in anything that you've got left over. So that's going on one side. This is going on the other. I just marked the piece that I had left from the piece that I just cut. still got a blinking remnant. That doesn't look straight at all. It's not bad actually. So that would go there. This would go here. So would that look alright? Yeah, and then just another strip down there, I think. So they measured, just out of curiosity, 1.5 inches. And do they measure that at the other end? Yeah, okay. So let's get these stuck down. Yes, that's the, just checking with myself. That was the next thing to do, and it is. The problem with this paper pad is too many gorgeous papers. You know, normally you've got 1 or 2 that you sort of set aside and think, not going in my journal. But this one, they're none like that. They're all absolutely gorge. So make sure you've got this the right way up with the butterflies flying the right way up. It would be a help if I knew where the middle was, which is about 4, just about there. This is a lot of about for me. I normally do much more methodical measurements. Let's just check this. Yeah. Yep, that's lovely. Press it down. Was that one of our bits of paper going flying? No, I don't think so. Right, so we want to get the writing the right way up, and we want it the same height as that piece we've just put in, which is there. And this one is going on this side, so we want this the same height as that. So cut those, glue those, make progress. Actually, this page is coming. No, don't say that. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because it's tempting fate. So I'm going to put this right up to here, not leaving a black gap around it or anything. I just want it right up to there, to the edge of the one that's stuck there already. Like that. Who would know that we were just using up remnants? No one. Oh, I've already marked that one. And that's what you've got to, that's the game. You've got to use up your remnants without it looking like you're using up your remnants. You want it to look like you've just, this is the design that you had in your head, which of course it is. I mean, we have got plenty paper. It's not that we haven't got plenty pages still left in the book even, but if you can make your paper spread as far as you can, then there's always the possibility you'll get another mini album. It may only be 3 pages, but that's fine. But one thing that you won't want to do is, when you finish this album and you put all your remnants in a pile in the pad, when you come back to using it again, you won't want to use the remnants you've generated this time. You just won't. Right, so that's that. So have we got any orange? Oh yes, we have. We've got both orange and red. I think the red might look quite nice with that, but the orange also looks nice. Yeah, I'm going to go for the orange, I think. It's not what I expected. Now the butterfly, got this age-old blooming butterfly problem. Right, okay, here's a piece where they're flying the right way. So measure that exactly to where you want it. Sorry, I couldn't see my flap. I thought I hadn't put it on. So measure it to where you want it, and then measure it level with the top of that. And cut that one out first. Just have a look, see, make sure it looks as nice as we hoped it would. Yeah, I like that actually. And that's not interfering with that. Yeah, I like it. Do you like it? I like it. It's nice. So glue this on. There's loads of glue on there, so I'm just going to swipe and wipe. So pop that on, same story, put it up to the paper you've already got there, like that, and there we go. That's lovely. And that folds over unimpeded, which is what we would hope for. So now we've just got this one to go. I don't know if this is the right way or the wrong way. Oh, it's the right way. There's the butterfly wing. I don't think you can even see it, if I'm honest with you. So let's mark that there. And mark it there. And cut that one out, and hopefully you'll be alright with that. I'll cut it this way first. When you get down to the nitty-gritty with this one, it's quite difficult because there's nothing to hold it with. I think that's it. I hope it's straight. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that side. It just needs a smidge off the height. It's just a tickle too long. Ooh, just moved it there. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, look at that. That's lovely. Actually, that's turned out looking like a design page. And we all know it's a remnant using exercise. But other people won't know. I guarantee nobody would look at this and think, ah, she was running out of paper. Not that I am, anyway. Okay. So there we are. Lovely. Nice. I like that. So now what we've got to do is back this one. Back this fella. And I'm just looking to see if I've got my throat lozenges. If I was clever enough, I brought a drink, that'll do. It's very dry around here today. Right, so I need something for the back of that and something for the back of that. Before I go on, just in case I forget, I'm going to situate my gaming. Oh, doesn't that look nice when you see that? Right, so it's coming over that way, so let's get a white pen. So I want it, it's got quite long points on it, so we're fine. So I want it to be about there, wherever there is in the half, with, you know, top to bottom. So let's get a little ruler and see where that happens to be. It's 3 3/4. Excellent. What's half of that? Half of 3 is 1 1/2, and half of 3/4 is 3/8. So 1 7/8. So it's there. That's where it is. So I'm just going to get my crocodile. It's a struggle today, guys, isn't it? And I'm going to put it on the small hole setting. That's an 1/8 of an inch setting. Let's put the lid on that before I get it somewhere I shouldn't. And it's the larger one that I've marked. Just take that out there like that. That's me finished with that. And yes, I need to cover this first and then put that through and then cover that. So let's do that then. Let's cover our front. So what shall I use? What shall I use? Any remnants big enough? That one, is that? Well, it is, but I'd get a bit of the sonnet in. So, actually, no. I've got some of that orange, but I don't think I've got enough. No. Well, I could, yeah, I could actually. I could use that orange right the way across. That might look quite nice actually with the orange behind. I quite like that. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to go on a search party for a throat lozenge. You couldn't say that this has been a smooth day today, could you? I don't even know where they are. Be somewhere around. Here they are. As my dad would say, right where you left them. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, could have that. I could have, what else have we got? There's not enough of that or that. The only way I could do it, I think, is in strips. And we've got the strips behind, so I don't really want to do that. And I quite like that orange anyway. So I don't think that's a problem. So let's just mark this orange where we want to cut it. There we go. Put that down. It's going to go there. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, just for an awful moment I thought the butterfly was flying the wrong way, which would be fairly typical, yes. It's like something I would do. I should have waited till I had this piece on before I poked my hole through, but I didn't. So I'll have to do it again. I would recommend that you wait till you've got this bit down before you put your hole. Mark your hole on the back and then stick this on, and then you can do them all together, and it'll save you having to do what I'm doing, which is having to go back and do it again. I like that orange. I really like the way it picks up the orange behind it. That's lovely. Let's get this blinking crocodile out again. I just want the hole exactly where that hole that I've already punched is. There we go. Lovely. So now I can put my game spinner on from the right side and straighten out the brad at the back before we cover that up with paper. This is like a job for a right-handed person, this one, but never mind. Yeah, I've done it. So there we are. So straighten the legs out at the back, squash them down. Yeah, that moves around nicely. We're not asking it to hold a whole heck of a lot down, so let's just check before we do anything too rash to this one that fits and that's okay. Yeah, great. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we'll put our orange paper on here. Let's mark it off where you want it. Ooh, this is like the neatest thing ever. It's just a tiny little bit. Teeny tiny bit, but you know, that's all we need. An inch is as good as a mile. Yeah, it really is a titch bit, this. That's okay. Yeah, that was it. Hopefully. Make sure you get the butterfly the right way. Yeah, happy with that? Yep. Okay. Now this isn't glittery paper, and we've sort of put glittery paper on the top of all our pages, but I really like this one. I like the way it goes with the inside. I think poor Bobby's been reduced to barking at flies. Poor little lad. There's nothing ever goes on here. There we go. And that just closes like that. Keeps it all in place. Right. So the only thing left to do now, well, we need a journal card as well, is to cover these two parts. So let's see what we could use for that. We've got that. Yeah, that would just about do it. And, oh, I've got a ginormous bit of that actually. Do I want that there? I don't think that goes all together too well. Let's see what the red situation is. No, not enough of that. No. Got that, but I quite fancy making a big tag out of that actually. It's a good remnant for that. I've got this red, but I just don't think it... No. Don't even think about it, it's just not right. Orange, I think we're oranged out for this page. I'm just rootle-tootling through my remnants here. There's that, but I think that's about all we've got. Oh, that pink's quite nice, isn't it? I quite like that, but I think that might be the only bit we've got of it. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, it's no good. No good to man the beast. I've got this big black one. Actually, that might look all right there. Oi! Stop it. I think that might be okay there. So it goes with that. Yeah. Yeah, let's use that up. Why not? Why ever not? I might mark it on the other side actually. These corners are a bit bashed up. They'll be fine once they're glued in place. Blimey, it's hard seeing this on a black background. So mark it there and there. Okay, so let's cut that one. Just make sure that fits before we do anything too high tech on it, like glue it. No, that's perfect. I quite like that actually. There isn't a right and a wrong way for these butterflies. They're flying up and down. Maybe slightly more flying that way, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm going to stick it on. So our next page will be our last page. The back of this page as it is will be the last one, and then we come time to bind it, which is always fun. Well, then again not. No, this one won't be too bad. The pages aren't too thick and heavy. The Edith Holden one I did, oh my goodness me, that was a big heavy journal. Nothing mini album about it, I can tell you. It was gigantic. Yeah, I quite like that. I think that's perfect for that. So I just need to cut another one out of this remnant. Oh, I like using remnants up. We haven't used one, have we, for let's just make sure that corner's stuck down. It's looking like it doesn't want to. Let's just stick a peg in it for a minute while we do the other side. Bring it to its centres. Cannot remember what I was talking about. No idea, talk so much blinking rubbish. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to mark this on the other side. For sure I am, because I can't see. I do like having black as the contrast colour, as the colour that everything gets stuck onto. Edith was stuck onto craft, and I didn't like it so much. I don't know what other colour you could have used with Edith. I mean, it was obviously, it had to be craft, really. But I certainly like the black ones better. I like the way they look better. So which is our bit? That bit. Right. So bearing in mind that we're gluing over that, so we want to get plenty glue there on the legs of the brad that hold it in position. So yeah, have any of you found any other paper packs that you think, ooh, I'd just love to do that? Because if you have, let me know in the comments. I'll have a look and see if I can get it, and we'll move on to doing that. I know there's some lovely, you know, just gorgeous Stamperia, etc. Let's just check that closes like a champ. Lovely. Right, so if you come to your senses, yes, thank you. So that flaps in there. No, 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 that flaps in there, that flaps in there. And this, just for a little while, needs help to get over there, but it'll be fine in the long run when it gets used to that's where it's sitting. Right, ostensibly that's the page finished. I was looking for the top for a glue and it's on it, yes. Maybe when we come to decorate we can put something on there, but for the moment that's it. Now I was thinking this remnant here would make a really nice journaling card. Would it look nice? Yeah, I think it probably would. So we know that the page measures 8 by 8, so let's cut a bit of black card 8 by 8 first off. Oh no, don't be silly, it needs to come in from there. So I'm being silly today. So let's say then that we'd like it to come in 1/2 inch. Does that look like it might be about right? Yeah, I think so. So let's cut it at 7 by 7, the black card. Oh, I can't cut it at 7 on there, it only goes up to 6. 8 would be good, wouldn't it, if you did one with 8. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? So 7 by 7. Good black remnant. By 7. Not so good black remnant. And then actually we might as well use this to cut the card. Where is the card? Here's the card. So that's 7 by 7, so we want this to be about 6 7/8. Yeah, 6 7/8. I think we'll be fine at that. 6 7/8. Yeah, I do want something for the back as well, but I haven't worked out what yet, so let's just crack on with the front first. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect size. Why wouldn't it be, really, I mean, to be honest. Let's just work out what we'd like on the back, what we've got that we could put on the back. Same as we had 2 minutes ago. Come on. Well, I've got that. Which way does that go? That way, I think. I've got some red that isn't cut straight. We must remember that's not cut straight. That side is straight. It's just too short. What about this one? Yeah, I'll get away with that. And something up there that's quite nice. That's such a good remnant though, I'm loath to cut into that. It doesn't have any cohesiveness, that page, at the moment, so let's take that red away. Let's bring this in because it goes more with this paper. How far over can I get? Pretty far. So I could actually put that in the middle and just put a little strip of that up either side. That might work. Is that the only thing I've got that's long and tall? Where's the other piece of that gone now then? Things are just disappearing on me. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Right, so let's put you back. Very nice. You'll come in for another day. Yeah, and that, I think I could get both pieces out of that actually. That would look quite nice. Quite planned. Yeah. Okay, so let's just make a mark where we want to cut this height-wise. Make sure you've got the butterflies going up, yes. So we'll cut that there. Mr. F's off out today. He's gone to view an auction. Please, please let him not come back with anything, because the back bedroom ceiling's just going to fall in. That might just be a little bit on the long side actually. Yeah, it is. Just needs a little bit off it. Yeah, that's perfect now, I think. I wouldn't say that was exactly square, if I had to say anything. Yeah. Just a little bit at the top left hand. I've got bees buzzing around me, I've got a dog barking, and yet I'm carrying on like a trooper. Right, so let's stick that down, because we know that's where it's going to go. Okay, so we just want to centralise this by eye. In other words, eyeball it. I think that's it there. Oh, that fly's really getting on my wig. There we are. So let's stick that down. And then, where's the piece that I was going to use? Okay, where have you gone? It's kind of hard concentrating with all this fly and dog business, I must be honest. But where has it gone? Truly, where has it gone? I'll use that bit then. I don't know where it's... Ah, there it is. I'm sure there's room for this. 2 out of this piece. So let's just cut that and top off. Let's put a bit of card or something behind there so I can see what I'm doing. So I want that to go to there, and just one little strip off there. That's lovely, so let's cut that. Let's cut it that way, I think. Give me more to hang on to. Let's just check. Yeah, that's great. Now what I really want is to round these corners of the card and those papers. So I'll get my paper rounder out, and I'm hoping this is going to do it, because this is it's really narrow, and a really narrow strip, but it should. Yeah, that's lovely. I'll just round the other one while I'm here, and I'll round these ones on the black card, because it's a photo mat, so we want it to kind of look like a photo mat, and it's easier to get in and out of a belly band tummy tuck when, oh no, I've got the wrong piece. Oh no, you silly woman. Oh well, okay, let's use this piece then. That's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. Let's move this up to there. Mark where I want to cut it. And the height. I forgot what I was doing there. I completely lost it. I don't know how come that happened, but it did. So it did. So let's cut that at that mark for the width. Which is there. All these slivers. And let's just check that that's right again. Yeah, that's grand. So I have marked the top, so I'm just going to cut that at my mark. I don't know whether I saw some mark on the paper that wasn't my pencil mark or what, I don't know, but anyway, I made a boo-boo. Okay, let's round these corners off. And this one. And that should fit in there very nicely. Why is it doing that? What's going on? What am I doing wrong? I must be pushing it too far in or something. This is madness. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so for the third and last time I'm trying this, because this is going to be right this time, because I can't bear it if it's not. Right, so that's where I want to cut it there. This is where I want to cut it for the height. Oops, there's my pencil lead. Gone. Right, so for the third, and this it is definitely the last time, because I'm going to get it right this time. I do not know what's going on. Not the mark there yet. Right, let's just check this once more. Yeah, that mark that I've got on there is perfect. This is a funny how to do, isn't it? Okay, so let's check that now again. Yes, perfect. Right, it's got to be something to do with rounding the corners. It must be going in too far. But I don't know how. Yeah, I can see that it is. Right, what I'm going to do is put another piece behind there. just to stop it going in so far. That might be an ingenious plan. Might be. So it's this side that I want rounded. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I think I need paper really, not... The black card is thinner. Where's the remnant when you want one? Oh, here's one. Yeah, the black card is thinner, so it won't put so much stress on my little corner rounder. Of course, if you've got crocodile, you'll be alright. This won't be happening to you. But it's surely happening to me. Right. Let's just see what's occurring. Yeah, we're still bang on. So that's sort of working, having another piece in behind it. See? You've just got to fathom things out. Right, so which this way. Well, that was a fun turn of events, wasn't it? Yeah, that's lovely. Pleased with that. Let's get the blooming thing stuck on. Oh no! I couldn't believe it the first time, but then when the same thing happened the second time, I thought, oh, okay, somebody's playing tricks. I was beginning to think that rounded corners were simply not the way forward. But we've solved the problem. There we are. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Right, here's my other piece. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? So, so pretty. But we can only do what we can do. Stick a piece of paper in there. Just so I can see, come on, what I'm doing. So I want it there and there. Right, here we go again. Gorgeous paper. How many times have I said that? It is though, it's just gorgeous. Let's just check that that's okay. Yeah, it's not really. It's too narrow at the top. Too narrow. This paper's might be gorgeous to look at, but it's sure making my life difficult. Right, there. Let's mark it at the top as well, and then we can't go wrong. There. So get those marks on the edge of my trimmer, and then we're sure it's square then, aren't we? Yeah, look at that, that's much better. Much better. So now we've got to do this trick again with the corner punch, and it's this top corner, outer corner that I want punched. So okay, I'm saying okay, let's hope it's okay. Oh, it might be marginally short, but I'm gonna live with it, guys. And this one, That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Right, so let's round off the black card. Get this stuck down. See, I told you, it's because I almost said, didn't I, this is all going rather well. I almost said it, stopped myself saying it, but I'd already thought it. That was the problem. And then from then on, it didn't go rather well. There we are. That's fine. That's lovely. So that's used up some remnants, rather more than I thought I was going to use up, but even so, I like that. It's nice. It's just the back really, or it could be the front. You could put a photo mat on either side, any side. So this is going to go onto there, and I need to round these corners. So yeah, bear that in mind if you're ever using a rounding tool like mine with very narrow strips. It eats them. I think that is the way up. So as I said, the next page that we do will be the last actual page, and then we'll be on to the binding, which will probably be, well, it might even be 3 videos to be honest, because there's the binding, there's the hinges, there's putting the pages in, and then there's covering the front and back covers. So there's quite a lot still to do really. There we go, that is now in place. Hippity hey hurrah! Let's just put the lid on my glue. So we've still got loads of remnants as the order of the day. We've got masses still to use up, but that's okay. So let's pop this into where it goes. Let's open our pages up. And this goes in there. Like that. Or it could go the other way, but I don't think it would go so well that way. No. I like it. I prefer it the other way. That's the way it was built to be anyway. So there we are. A little page with our flippity flap. No magnets were used in the production of this page. But we've done rather well, I think. That's okay, I like it. Don't forget the right one goes in first, and then that just comes over there like that, keeps the whole thing shut. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had a good laugh at the bits that were going wrong. It's all you can do. When things go wrong, all you can do is laugh, because what's the point? What's the point in crying and bemoaning it? You know, it's just, it happens. It's the way it is. But I will try and sort out the back of this page fairly quickly so we can proceed. So thank you very, very much for your company. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And I'll see you very, very soon with page 8. Bye for now.